Hey guys, happy, what is today? Saturday?
Saturday!
There's a little baby lizard in our house. There he is.
Where did he come from?
Hey there, little baby. Oh.
I don't even understand. He's camera shy. Bye!
Where'd he go?
Smushed
It's a
up.
magical lizard. He's behind the microwave. Came home Saturday. Super long day at work. I am gonna go buy some beer, some bratwurst, and some beans to make for dinner. Because that sounds like a delicious dinner. I don't know what this stuff is, but it looks awesome. Somehow I doubt that these actually do that. They don't look like those type of wheels. For real? Look at these clouds. I'm gonna zoom in on them. My zoom is already like too far in. Ready? Here we go. Whoa, what's going on? It's just crazy cloudness. Oh, by the way, that, my friends, is the start of a rainstorm. When they start to build like that, it's gonna rain. So while I was at the store, Jen asked me to get her some coconut water, and I found this. Look at how crazy looking he is. That's Shaq, and it's orange cream soda, so we're gonna give it a try and see what we think of it. Let's see, orange Shaq soda. That, you know what my problem is it's from Arizona, which is a tea company, and it makes it taste like it's tea, but it's not, it's just soda. Hold on, let me try again. It's not bad. There's not as much cream as I thought there would be. It's just kind of like orange soda. Real quick, I wanted to read you guys the ingredients on this stuff, because it's pretty interesting. On Shaq's soda, all natural, no preservatives. It's carbonated filtered water, sugar, orange juice, honey, natural flavor, bourbon vanilla extract, vegetable juice for color, and citric acid. That's pretty good stuff. Not bad for like an American drink. Pretty delicious. I think when we say, like, cause Jen tasted it too. She said, "Oh, I could see how it sort of tastes like their tea." I think I'm tasting the honey. I think that's what I'm tasting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty strange. So I was just setting up the grill outside and there's this bug. I think it's a cicada. Oh, it's still alive. That's crazy. It is a cicada. You guys hear that noise in the background right now? That's cicadas, and that's what this is. How weird is that? This is literally like the most manly dinner I've ever eaten. This is what happens when I make dinner. I've been watching more of this series from dusk till dawn. It's it's okay. It's not bad. Now. It was pretty bad at the beginning. Of course, right when I start filming, the dog starts drinking. But, so, from dusk till dawn, I think I'm on episode 4, or I just finished episode 4. I think I'm going on to episode 5. So far, I would just watch the movie. Movie was done much better. There's not very much different to the storyline. As a matter of fact, most of it's shot for shot. Like, if you guys have ever seen Dusk Till Dawn, there's like this scene with the hotel room where one of the Gecko brothers, the crazy one, decides to take care of some business with their hostage. That exact thing happens in the show. So, here's my best example of it is when they're driving away, they're driving the exact same car. It's like a 1960s, 70s something Cougar. They show them from the outside, like the camera's following them driving along, and then it pans down to the trunk, and then the trunk becomes see-through, and you can see the girl tied up in the trunk, the bank teller. Exact same thing happened in From Dusk Till Dawn, the movie. So I think that if you are thinking about watching shows or watching movies to catch up on what's going to happen in Halloween Horror Nights, I would just watch the movie From Dusk Till Dawn. I wouldn't even worry about watching the show. You'll get the idea of the house from watching the movie, and it'll take you less time than watching the show, because there's 10 episodes of the show. The movie was like 2 hours long, and you can get through it. It's super exciting, and all kinds of stuff happens. The show, on the other hand, let me tell you guys this. The movie has much, much, much better visuals than the show does.
That's just because there's boobs in it.
No, like with the monsters and stuff. The monsters look a lot better in the movie than they do on the show. The show, they kind of look like swamp creatures. Like Creature from the Black Lagoon, which doesn't sound very scary, but in the movie it was like crazy distorted faced vampires, which is awesome. And so I hope they do that like a giant rat person too. We'll see what happens. Oh, I totally just looked at what number I was on for From Dusk Till Dawn, like what episode number. I was on episode 3. I just finished episode 3. I'm going on to episode 4 now. I'm not into the series at all. Man, seriously though, this is getting excessive. We don't need to see all of these back. Look, come on. He's like looking at the girl in the pool now. That's the crazy Gecko brother that was played by Tarantino in the movie. It's played by this guy, and he's looking at the girl getting out of the pool, whereas in the movie it was just kind of like assumed that he was a crazy pervert. I'm really trying my hardest to like stay awake during this, but it's not working out so well. Oh my gosh. It's like the worst show I've ever seen.
not the worst show. I shouldn't say that. It's just excessive things that don't, like, I don't know. It was a movie already once. It doesn't need to be a show. I don't know. Maybe you guys should watch it and tell me what you think, because it's not turning out to be my thing. I'm just very disappointed in it, because the movie was really good. Alright, so apparently the series gets better after episode 6. I certainly hope so, because, and I could see how that would happen, because according to the description of this episode, which is episode 5, we're gonna be in Mexico by the end of this episode. Which would be great, because that's where all the action happens, is in Mexico. And we're not even in Mexico yet. And by the end of this episode, we'll be halfway through the first season. So I asked Jen if there was any more chocolate left, and she's like, oh, there's an entire pound of chocolate at the bottom of the box in the refrigerator. Oh, yeah. I don't mean to be a spoiler, but I mean, so if you watch the movie, nothing's actually happened yet, and this show is following the movie almost exactly. There's a little bit of a plot, like, run in this direction and in that direction that doesn't, I'm sure it has something to do with something, but it's just kind of like, to me it's a little bit annoying, because I know what's gonna happen. I've already seen the movie. The show is just like adding extraneous things to it, but they finally made it to the bar, like the main part of the movie. They're there now, and I'm going into episode 6, which I can't watch tonight because it's like going on my bedtime. But come on, man, how are you, like, alright, either this is just gonna be a 1-season show, or I don't know what's gonna happen after this, because they either should have picked up where the movie left off, or like gone straight to the bar and then picked up where the movie left off. Like, that would have made more sense to me. But instead they're like shot for shot, almost line for line from the movie, and we're just getting to the bar, whereas in the movie, they make it to the bar in about, I don't know, 20 minutes? Each one of these episodes is an hour long. So far, I've watched 5 hours of this show, and they're just now getting to the bar. You can understand why I would say it's drawn out. Well, enough of me being angry at the TV for no reason whatsoever. I'm gonna go to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and now it's time to pay the price.